What's up, guys? Chris Schroeder here with another video to help you guys get started in your reselling business. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Chris Schroeder. I help new and experienced resellers start, grow, and scale their reselling businesses to $3,000 to $4,000 profit months using my organic and simple paid marketing strategies so that they can hit their goals, leave their 9 to 5s, that type of thing, right? In every single video, I promise that I will deliver at least one thing that you can implement today that will help you get started, grow, and even possibly scale your reselling business. Before I get started, I'd like to answer 3 questions, especially for the newbies here. The first question here is, does this business work? Yes, this is a 1,000-year-old business. All it is buying and reselling and keeping the profit in between. I've also helped well over 200 people implement this system that I use and achieve results reselling phones and electronics. The next question is always, will it work for me? Of course it will. It will work for anybody who has a work ethic and a smartphone and access to Wi-Fi and internet. And then the last question is always, do I need a lot of time and money? I started this business with $200, guys. If you have a few $100s, 1 to 2 hours a day, then you're good to go. Okay, so let's get into the real reason we're here. And this is to talk about Sickw and how to look up phones on the IMEI checker of Sickw. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get to it. And let's roll. So let me share my screen. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Okay, so in this video, guys, we're going to be going over the different checkers here when it comes to Sickw. As you guys can see, I did have an older video for this one. However, it is outdated now, simply because there's different features now, and it's just not as good as it used to be. Okay, so you do have to create an account, and you do have to load up money on Sickw. They do like $20 at a time or something similar to that. But what we're looking for here is the checkers, right? So Sickw has multiple checkers. I'm going to be going over the ones that I use for the most part all the time. There's ones that you won't need to use probably ever. Okay, so let me go over the ones that we do use. So I personally use this one, the iPhone SIM lock, to see if a phone is SIM locked. Sometimes it doesn't show. The most common one that I use is Apple Basic Info. This will usually give me details on just about any device, right? Another one you can use is also for like MacBooks and stuff, the Apple Serial Info. Now, I'll give you guys an example here of the Apple Info one. So if I go to my order history, we can see that I looked up this iPhone XR. The iCloud lock was on. What does an iCloud lock mean? That means Find My iPhone is still on. If the person is still using the device, that's typically still on. You just need to erase it when you buy the device. Okay. And then we're looking for things like iCloud status. You definitely want that to be clean. Blacklist status, you want that to be clean. Then it shows a couple of other things, where it was purchased, the warranty status, is it a replaced device? What carrier is it with? Is it SIM locked? Yes. There's multiple things here that can help you determine this, right? So let's go back and take a look at some more of these, right? So we got the Apple Basic Info. I don't usually use a whole lot of these. You can always, a lot of these are really cheap. You can see the iCloud on off status. It's only 1 cent. So if you don't want to use the Apple Basic Info, you can pay 1 cent to see if the iCloud is on or off, which is to Find My iPhone. And then you can also, there's different ones here, right? And then you can also check status services. So this one right here, this one you can use to check Samsung and a couple others to see if they're blacklisted or not. And it'll give you just the info on if it's blacklisted or clean. Okay. The Sprint one, that'll let you know if it's a clean ESM with Sprint or a bad ESM with Sprint. Same with T-Mobile. Yeah, and you can kind of use the rest of these as well. Then down here, we got the generic services. These are just the info on these very specific devices. So the one that I usually use is a Samsung info because there's, iPhone is the one above. And then there are some premium services down here. So there's things like unlocking and unbarring and different things like that. I don't usually use a whole lot of these. I've never had to because I sell most of my devices as bad ESN anyway. So, but I do know some people that have used these and, they've been able to, do things like this. I don't usually do iCloud bypassing or anything like that. I like to keep, my nose clean on things. So these are just the ones that I mostly use: Apple Basic Info, Serial Info, SIM Lock, and then the blacklist status ones. I don't really use anything other than that. However, feel free to use, others that you may want to try, right? So this video is made to be quick. I hope you guys liked it. Go test out Sickw, load up $20, get an iPhone or something, and run some checks. That way you have some experience with it, and rock and roll. Also, I have a $7 a month program where I kind of walk you through everything on when it comes to buying phones and running paid ads and stuff like that. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.